What's up? This is D&D Vapes, guys, and I'm just coming with a review for Jesus, I forgot what I was doing a review on. I'm gonna be doing a review on the Cricket, the Noisy Cricket, and this thing is awesome. I got this. It got sent to me the other day for the review by me. No, this was sent to me by D&D Vapes for the review. And this is freaking awesome. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. No, seriously, like this is really an awesome device. You could stick this in it to open your 510. It's got two holes there that you could just, this sticks in it perfect and it comes right out. That's one of your batteries are in there, and then you have your other side, which you could put like a coin or something in, and that'll also come out. This is an awesome little device. What kind of mech mod is this? You know what I mean? Like, it's just completely awesome. And someone was supposed to stop over my house at 2 o'clock, and they never came over. Unless if they text me and I didn't see it. Oh yeah, he did. Shoot. Oh shit. Sorry. Can you still come by? I was at the store. Just got home. Sorry about that. I got a message from someone who's supposed to be coming over and looking at some mods, and I'm supposed to be looking at a mech mod he has, and we're supposed to come up to an agreement and do an exchange, and I'm hoping that he'll do it. I got a couple devices here that he might be interested in, hopefully. I'm not sure. But I did tell him I got some mech mods that he might like. I got two of them that are simple mods, and he might like one of them, so I'm hoping that he'll want to change for the stainless steel one, which is this one here. And I'm really hoping he'll, want to do it. And if not, it's fine, I guess. I'll just have to deal with it. But honestly, even the copper one, I wouldn't mind doing the copper one with him. Because honestly, the copper one I think will be great as far as a matchy-matchy type deal. And I got some really nice Claptons in here I really wouldn't want to get rid of, but I might just give him the whole build, everything as is. I think the Mutation X, I'm talking about like trading this right here, this set, for the one that he has. This is the Mutation X V4, and I got all the pieces for it, so he might actually like that. So back to the Noisy Cricket. Oh, wait, what's he saying? He said, it's all good. I still have time to stop by. Okay, I'll see you in about 15 minutes, 20. That's okay. I'm just finishing up lunch. Okay, cool. TY, see you in you. So, the Noisy Cricket is a very nice device. It's very light. It's anodized aluminum, I believe is what it is what they call it. And this is very small. It's about the size of two 18650s put together. It's 75 millimeters, 78 millimeters total, I believe. It's jumping up and down a little bit. The width of this is 44 millimeters, and the thickness is 22 millimeters. So a 22 millimeter device, RTA, RDA, which you don't want to use a RDA, or possibly you don't want to use a RDTA. on a device like this. Being that it's a series you do not want to use, you're better off just using RDA, and that's it. So basically how this is it's a couple little simple things in how to take it apart, put it together, clean it, all that stuff. It's very simple device. We're gonna bring down the camera, all right, and I'm gonna show you guys how this works and how you can take it apart, put it together to clean. All right, we have our two little pieces here. Those could stay right here so you can see them. Okay, and I'm gonna move this so it's not in the way. You'll be able to see just a little bit better. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab the screwdriver. I'm gonna grab my screwdriver set, and it has a little Phillips head in there. We're gonna go ahead and grab the Phillips head because we're gonna take this apart so you guys could see how the guts look on this. So basically it's got two little Phillips head screws on the bottom that could come out, and this is how simple this thing was put together, and how a simple thing like this could be so good as far as production and stuff like that. I mean, this thing's awesome. Whoever made this, who created this anyways? This is Jabo made this. So this is from wismec as well. So the Noisy Cricket, it's a simple little device. It's got a few simple pieces in there. I mean, this thing rocks. I'm looking for my glasses so I could do this properly. Alright, so on the series mod, basically you're going to have this Noisy Cricket as just a shell. There's no wires, there's no kind of devices, chips, nothing in here. It's a plain, simple aluminum, anodized aluminum box. Your bottom is right here, and your top is right here. You have nice threading. When you get this, you might want to take just like a dry brush, nothing wet. Just like a dry brush, and just kind of just brush it out a little bit inside where the threading is. And the reason why I say that is sometimes you might have like little particles from when they made this, and if you just take a little aluminum brush or a little brass brush and just clean out those threads, and I do this with all my mods, I just kind of wipe the threads in there, and that'll get any little particles out that might be causing it to not close and open properly and smoothly. So look at that. Look at how nice this is. So either or, you could put either or on either or side, as long as the batteries line up the proper way. So this here, this is your positive 510 adapter here. And as you can see, you got it laser etched wismec, very nice. Oops. Very nicely made. And then on the bottom, you can see it tells you that this is where your positive goes. It has a little positive symbol right here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it does tell you it is a positive. And on here, it's kind of like the simple mod, mech mods. In the inside, it has a little lip where your battery will rest against, and this is also has a coating, like a rubber coating on it, so it keeps it from any currents or anything being able to run through it. If you have like a little split on your battery cover, this will keep that from touching the positive 510. So this was very nicely made and thought of as far as like safety. I like the feature they have here. They have that rubber coating. What it does is when your positive touches, it'll rest against that, and if there's like a slit or something on here, it won't go ahead and touch that and make conduct. So this is your 510 pin, and it's just simple. It does remove, and what I like about it is if you do have your RDA that you're going to be putting on there, you could just go ahead and slip this on just like that, and then you could go ahead and slip on your RDA right on there, and then your battery will be nice and snugged without having to adjust it so much. And that's just like that. So that's how your positive pin goes on. Very nice. And like I said, it's got a laser etched inscribe or whatever, scribe, whatever you want to call it. It's laser etched. It's wismec right here. And then your positive is laser etched. Also, you have on the bottom of the other one, I believe it is, and it says Jabo and wismec on the switch. So on the button here, it has Jabo and wismec. wismec is the company, Jabo is the designer. Also on this one, you have a coating here, and this is so the battery negative part can rest on it. This will be screwed onto the deck, onto the box, so that'll be all negative. This will be a negative current running through here, through that whole thing. And when you touch it, that's what's going to touch. So once you push that in, it'll make contact with your battery. And as you can see, it does have an Allen key here that you could put in there to take it apart and clean it inside and whatnot. So that's good that it has that option to be able to take your button apart. And I can see some junk in the threading. I'm just going ahead and clean that out. And that should allow it to close very smoothly now because it's all nice and clean. So basically what you want to do is you want to just make sure your battery is going the right way when you do this. And you're always going to have one up, one down as far as positive. And negative, you're going to have up on this side, down on the other side. So when you do this and put this together, you want to make sure that the batteries are in right or you're going to have a problem. So we're going to go ahead and check this out here. So this is your bottom piece, and on the bottom is basically a simple piece of, you know what this looks like is, that's aluminum right here. And this is kind of like your spring, but it's not a spring. It's kind of like a balancing act that plays here. And if you see, this is the inside bottom piece. And if you look, you have a little bar right here. I don't know if you can see it better this way if I tilt it to the side. But in the center, there's like a bar there. And this just sits in there like this. And what happens is when your battery sits on one, it raises the other. And that's how it kind of adjusts the battery in there to keep it snugged. So I like the way he made this. It was very simple yet effective. So that is your negative and positive battery terminal. So one side will be positive, one side will be negative. It doesn't matter which one as long as you have them negative and positive. Nice piece of aluminum. This seems to be gold plating. That whole thing seems to be gold plating. It does not look like brass to me. This is very light aluminum, very soft aluminum, I believe. Also, for venting, you have several vent holes. And that's your vent holes here. You have 3 on one side, 3 on the other. And the size of the vent holes are very nice. Each of them are a good size vent hole. They're about 1.7 millimeters wide all the way around. On the top as well for the positive, where your 510 pin is, you have your little holes here where you can loosen it up are also vent holes that'll allow this to vent. And those are 22 millimeters, 2.2 millimeters wide. So I believe this was nicely made, well thought of. Jabo is a good designer on mods and mech mods and stuff like that. I wish he would come out with more devices like this. So basically when you put this together, you get your RDA you're going to use, you screw it on to the bottom. Now if your RDA is going to go on this side, you want to make sure your positive is facing up like that. So that means your negative on the other side is going to be facing up on the other side, just as so. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this bottom on. Now if you wanted to clean this, that's how simple it is. You go ahead, you take your little device here, it sits right in the center just like that, no problem. You take your bottom plate, go ahead and sit that on just like that. And this is all just simple stuff. Ooh, I hit that with my glasses, sorry about that guys. All right, he's on his way over. So all you do is you go ahead, you put the screws back in. It's only 2 screws. It's that simple. 2 screws. Jabo, thanks for making this because I love it. And don't tighten it down all the way. I don't agree on tightening everything down all the way until you have all the screws in, snug down evenly everywhere. Because sometimes you could crack something if one is down too tight than the other. There we go. Everything's snugged. Just like that. And now you have your bottom piece in there that wiggles. And it just rocks in there. So when you put your batteries in, remember what I said, one down, one up. If you see this, you can see how it rocks in there. And that's good because that's how you adjust it. So you want to put your positive 510 pin plate in first. Just so you could get it down all the way where it needs to be. Honestly, you could adjust it so it sits evenly. I have it so it sits like this. And then I tighten this one down. And that'll just keep everything adjusted the way I want it. So you just go ahead and tighten this one down. And this, you shouldn't have to go crazy tightening this. This should be able to just snug it. Let me grab my little special screwdriver I use for these. There you go. That's it. Snug it. Little turn. That's it. No shaking. A little bit of noise rattle in there, but up and down it doesn't. It does rattle this way. Oh, it's loose that way. There you go. Ooh, almost got it tight. Oh, I don't want to screw up my button here. That's good. No more rattle. So you see what I'm saying? It allows you to tighten it from either way and snug those batteries just like that. So that is the Cricket. Now, vapor production that this makes, being that it is a series mod, you want to build higher than lower. So instead of a 0.25 or a 0.26 or something, you're going to want to be more like a 0.45 or a 0.5 or a 0.6 or a point. You're going to be up there in your ohms. You're not going to be low, no 0.1, no 0.2. You're going to be, I think the lowest is like a 0.3. Anything lower, 0.35 or 0.4, but anything lower, man, you're really asking for problems. So when you build on a Cricket, guys, make sure that you build safely, build high, so your ohms are up there, 0.5, 0.4, no lower than 0.4. If you're a newbie, keep it at a 0.4 at the lowest. All right, guys. The vapor production on this, and I'll show you how hard this hits. It hits hard, and this is why a lot of people say be careful with building on these. The vapor production this could make is amazing. So this is the Noisy Cricket, guys. This is D&D Vapes with the Noisy Cricket review. Guys, if you like this, if you're a beginner, I really want you to think about getting something like this, being a beginner, because this is not a toy. This is not like every other mod out there, mechanical mod. The series mod is a dangerous little toy that could really blow up if you screw around the wrong way. It pushes out a lot of voltage, and more than a parallel mech mod. The parallel mech mods pushes out more wattage, I believe, and it's a lot safer to do lower builds because your amperage, basically your voltage, your amperage, and your wattage is all being run differently in a series and in the mech. So go online, look up Ohm's law, look up series builds, and learn how to build and use these before you start just building on them. Because I don't build like this. Look at how many wraps I have on there. There's 15 wraps on each one of those coils. And this is a little different for me, but because of the way the series mod is, you have to be safe, and that's the way you're going to be safe, is by building that way. Yeah, don't build low, guys, because you'll blow yourself up. But this is D&D Vapes, guys. God bless. Peace out. Vape on. And don't let that new FDA shit make you guys give up. Make sure you keep fighting for your right to vape, man. Just keep fighting for your right to vape, because that's the only way we're going to have a chance on winning, guys. All right? D&D Vapes. God bless.